What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Next Win podcast with your host, Aunt Ma, co-host Justin Vaseur, and special guest lender, William Win. That was such a horrible introduction. I'm sorry, guys.
It was good.
Was it?
I was voguing.
My bad.
Dude, you were made for this podcast.
Yeah.
Who, him?
Yeah.
Because he was dancing?
No, because win.
Oh, Win, yeah. Next Win.
All we do is win. Yeah, sometimes. I just like.
So in the last episode, we are talking about new builds and if it's trending, which it is trending right now. More people buying new builds, especially in Vegas. In this episode, we're just going to talk about all the pros about a new build. What's so good about it, the benefits about it, and why I bought a new build and why everybody else is thinking the same. Why am I buying a new build? So...
Because it's new. It's like you're the first one there. You're the first one to take a dump in that toilet, you know? Right?
Well, usually when I
It's
buy
true.
any home I buy, I'm changing the toilet.
Oh, yeah. But
People
but
just change the
still
seats.
pipes, but still the pipes and everything. Like you're the first one to press it, you know?
I never thought about it like that.
See?
But I do change the entire toilet when I move into a new home.
Yeah, that's gross.
Not just the toilet seat.
Yeah, no, I'll change the whole thing.
I changed the whole
I would
thing.
do the thing.
Wait, why?
It's gross,
I don't-
man.
yeah, I'm kinda-
All the other people poop.
I don't want to sit on.
When you buy a new build?
No, when I buy a
Oh.
any
Resale.
house.
Yeah,
I
was like-
yeah. No, new build is different. But.
What? Justin, we're filming a podcast.
Oh my goodness.
Who's calling?
guest,
is it? Wait, who
guest
is it, though?
speaker, guest speaker.
Who is it?
We have a guest speaker.
Omarion?
Yeah, put on speaker. Do you-
Is it Omarion? Look it up. That's like. That's
Anyways.
messed up. That's messed up, dude.
It's on silent.
That's so weird.
That's the visa. That's the VIP.
Because it's my dad. I think I have him like as a pass-through or whatever.
Omarion's your dad? Damn.
Wow. All right. I like this ice cold box. I don't know.
What?
Sorry,
What?
I don't even know the name of the song. It goes, I'm so cold. I'm so cold.
It's the
That's the song.
ice cold heart. Isn't that the song?
This
Icebox?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I murdered the lyrics. Sorry, guys. Let's get back to the podcast.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
The new builds.
toilets?
Toilets.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, the benefits of a new build. Okay, brand new toilet.
Yes.
Um,
Brand new everything.
But let me tell you something. When they were building my home, I didn't tell anybody this. Okay. So while they're building the home, you know, they have the framing, the drywall's up, they have the pipes in. So you see holes for where your toilet's going to be and your shower's going to be. But none of the stuff is really in yet. Like your shower walls aren't in, your doors, nothing's there. So it's all blank. And I came in on a weekend one time just to check on my house. I didn't tell the builder I was coming, you know. And then I noticed there's like a very large wet spot next to the hole on the floor where my toilet's supposed to be. There's a
I was
stained
there.
wet spot.
Yeah, I was
You were
there. Yeah.
I don't even remember.
Dude, that's messed up.
And so there was two wet spots, one downstairs in the bathroom
It
and
smelled
one
like
in the
pee.
shower.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
peeing it?
Yeah.
It smelled like piss.
What?
They peed in the hole. And all they had to do was walk right outside
So the-
and there's porta potties.
So just whipped it out. Is a hole like there's a piping or just a hole?
Yeah, it's got the piping there.
Okay, so it kind of goes out.
It goes in, but then you'll see like around the pipe, it's like
Missing.
a big wet spot.
people
and
miss,
it looks
yeah.
like a cloud, right? A dark cloud. And I'm like, God damn, dude. All you had to do is go outside. And then you see like beer bottles and stuff. You're like, damn, this guy. So, you know, I went up to the builder. I'm like, hey, what happened? And they're like, you know, it's our weekend guys. We can't control them. The manager's not here on the weekends. It's just we outsource weekend people so we can get the build done faster. But, you know, they cleaned it out. They sanitized it and all that
Oh, okay.
stuff.
All right.
And
Well, if you didn't say anything, they would just left it.
they would have
guaranteed.
left it. They would have known.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll be showering and every day I'm like, why does it smell like piss?
That's gross.
Right?
That's messed up.
Yeah, that's so bad. But going to the benefits is, you know, you get a brand new shower, you know, and maybe it's a benefit that I caught that someone pissed in my undone toilet. Because what if it was an old house that was built and there's piss all over and there's mold there now that's covering
Oh,
everything,
yeah.
you know? So maybe it's benefit that I saw that. But yeah, some other benefits that we spoke about was in the last episode were incentives, money, the biggest incentive for everybody to buy a new build. Not only is it new, But wait, I get $10,000 back,
Yeah.
$20,000 back.
Lenders hate us. We hate that. We hate that.
You know, especially in today's market, it's so helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry that I can't use you as the lender. And he knows it. He goes, yeah, there's nothing I can do about
It's
it.
best for the client.
Like,
I'm
whatever.
not going to keep them here. And
Exactly.
tell them, yeah.
And it's the same thing I tell people when they want to get a loan on our home. I'm like, you know, if you want to get it, go for it. If you love it, go for it. I lost one client because of that, and I don't hate my client for it. It is what it is.
It's best for them.
Yeah. So,
Like, how are they able to do that?
well, what they do is they share it. So the builder, so like if it's 10 grand, sometimes it'd be like the builder will pay for 5 grand and the lender will pay for 5 grand. You know,
There's always a partnership. They're always making money together.
yeah,
So like, okay, instead of making like 10 G's off this customer, we'll just make 5.
yeah.
Yeah. So
And I think their numbers come from being nationwide builders. So if they're building in Vegas, LA, you know, San Francisco, Miami, New York, Chicago, Texas, and they're just building everywhere, and
They
they
can
look
take
at
a
their
hit.
numbers and they're like, okay, we'll take out about $1 million this year to give back. And maybe now is a tax write-off for them too. You know what I mean?
yeah, like a loss. They'll take a loss in these properties, but they're making money on these properties. So it's
Yeah.
kinda like-
I've always been curious, like, you know, when you go to Alibaba, you can get things for like wholesale or whatever, and hella cheap.
Yeah.
Like, I really wonder what it costs them to build a house like this. Like,
Well,
what?
anything that you buy from Alibaba, AliExpress, or whatever, all those places, they might break.
No,
they're-
for sure.
They're made in
but
China.
what I'm trying to say is, like, what is the actual, like,
cost for them for a
Cost.
builder to build.
yeah, for them
Um,
to build, and how much profit are they making?
They should. There has to be a lot of profit, or they won't be doing business. You
No,
know?
of course. I'm
Yeah.
just curious, like,
I have no idea.
is this
no.
house like 300 grand?
No.
No,
You know what I mean?
They're probably built for
materials
half.
alone, like the materials alone for a house is like 300 grand for like a 3-bed, 2-bath home. You know?
Even if you're buying in bulk,
I would
like
say
as a
so
large
because
company.
now when you talk about adding labor costs to everything, which is another like couple hundred grand probably, like how do you get discounts on the labor? You're still doing the same amount of work.
That's why
If
you
anything, even more.
Well, that's why they shop around. That's why each builder is different, right? Some builder builds better,
Yeah.
and some builders' house suck because
Yeah.
they cut costs. So
Mhm.
because I have clients with new builds in Florida, and we had to get stuff redone, like the inspections, because the builders like the it's not aligned, door's not aligned.
Oh,
yeah, whole
okay.
bunch of stuff, dude.
So my friend bought a Toll Brothers home that was like $2 million. And so he has a luxury bathroom that looks like he's living in a hotel.
Nice.
And there's on the right side of the bathroom, there's a vanity and a sink for his wife. On the left side, there's one for him. And the window is supposed to be in the middle. The window was built off to the side. And they had to redo everything. And this is when the home was done.
Oh,
Like,
They had to redo it.
Yeah.
Like they.
they just took out that whole area and
Oh,
put in a
yeah.
new window.
they're just hoping maybe the client won't care.
That's insane.
yeah.
I'd be so mad.
Yeah.
because they got to build so many houses. You know?
Yeah, I saw this one video where like the person had a bunch of blue tape everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like me. Yeah. My house was like that.
But people in the comments were like, "Are you serious? You're gonna put them through that?" And it's like, bruh, I'm spending this much money.
It's a new home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's sometimes that's the cost too, because you don't know how well it's built. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. Let's stick to why we like these new builds
positive.
and the benefits of
Positive.
it, because after this we're gonna talk about all the negative
Negative.
stuff about it.
Mm.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just hating.
You're just hating
I'm
this
just trying to
whole
hate-
episode.
hate.
This
I'm
whole
hating the
podcast.
whole episode.
Oh my gosh. What else do I like about new builds? So I bought a new build. I like it because of the value of the home. So, like I was saying before, it's actually more expensive than a resale home, right? In terms of price per square foot, because you're paying for it being built. But here's the trick. A lot of communities are about 100 homes, 200 homes. And if you're in the beginning phase of like the first 20, 40, 50, whatever homes being built, it adds value. You're getting the lowest price when the community was just built, because builders only release homes every month, and every month they only release about 4 homes a month. And when the market is good, they're always selling out. And then you got to wait. There's a wait list of like 20 people waiting to be for the next month, the next phase
On new builds?
on new builds. And so because of that, they also increase the prices 10 to 30K every month. So imagine by like 4 months later and it's 100K more.
Yeah. You're like
You
last
know.
on the list.
So when you buy early, you have that bottom price. And that's what I did with my house. And now with this new build community, the whole community is almost done. My house went up over 200K already, you know, and there's still homes being built. So that's a huge benefit to buying a new build
Early.
If you were to be the last person, then you're just buying a new build because you love a new build, you know?
That's true.
Yeah. So there's huge incentives with buying new builds. The other benefit is you get to choose everything that's inside your house. You know, there's 2 options. One is there could be a home that's already spec'd out, meaning that they picked everything from the architect. Is this room going to be an office or a room? Is the bathroom going to have a shower and a tub or just a shower? That's a spec home where they get to pick everything for you. You buy it as is. Now
Like
there's
move-in
ready.
Yeah.
And there's other ones where they start from dirt. They're not spec'd out yet. And you can pick if you want to have a tub or a shower or both in there. You can pick your flooring. You could pick your paint colors, you know, and things like that. The orientation of things, you know, your elevation. Elevation is the outside of your home, how it looks, the build of it, because instead of maybe your porch having a pole, you have a column, the stucco color is different, the height of the front arc is different. Maybe instead of a rectangle porch, you have an arc in front, you know, things like that. So a lot of cool different elevations.
But they're preset though, right? Because
They're preset, but you pick A, B, C,
Got
or
it.
D, things like that, you know. So that's a huge benefit. I think a lot of people love being able to decorate their own home. That's the best part about building a home,
Yeah.
right? You get to go to the design studio and you're like, all right, my budget's going to be like 50K and I want this color hardwood floor with this material. I want my walls to be this color, my kitchen countertop, my backsplash. You can pick anything you want, you know? And there's so many people that watch these Netflix shows like Dream Home Makeover and all these other shows where they remodel homes and they love those looks and they can do that to their own new build.
Dude, I do that all the time.
What do you like? Where do you do it?
And I don't
window
buy
shop.
anything.
Window shopping.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
window
You
shopping.
go on like a interior designer app and do it?
Everything. Like even on the what's it called? On their websites, you can kind of go through a little designer thing, like see what the options are and all
Like
that.
cars.
I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like,
Yeah.
too bad I don't have the money, you know. But yeah, I'm always.
Yeah, that's the hard part. So here's the other good thing. So when you buy a resale home and you have to fix it up, after you buy the home, you're going to put in like 50K of your own cash from your own bank account to remodel your home. Now with the new build, they put that price that you're using to design your house into the purchase price of the home. So it's going into the loan over 30 years. So I'm not forking 50K over for the best materials that I want to do for my house. It's going into, you know, the whole purchase price.
So basically, like, there's a starting price, right? And it goes up.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can keep it minimum, right? If the house is starting at
Basic
400,
everything.
then it'll probably end up at like 420.
But
But if you start adding stuff, it'll be like 480, 475, something like that. But it's, you know, you're not paying for it up front. It's over 30 years.
makes sense.
And then you're not even going to keep the home for 30 years. You're going to resell it. And, you know, it don't even matter. You got to live in a very beautiful home for like 5 years.
Yeah.
How much does 50K like upgrades affect your payment?
That's
Like
this guy.
$50
Mm,
a month, $100 a
depends.
month.
Maybe. No, maybe like 100 too.
Really,
You know what?
50K?
I had to look. I had to look at the math.
100 to $200 a month difference,
Probably.
something like that.
Yeah.
I think it really depends on the rate too.
Yeah. Depends on the rate. and how
Oh,
much it
I
affects it,
see.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Higher
crazy.
rate, the more it affects it. So
Yeah, let's see. What are some other benefits of a new build? I mean, would you ever want to buy a new build?
Yeah, I'm looking at them all the
You
time.
bastard.
Sorry, dude.
I just
No, I mean low key. I mean high key or whatever. It is like the incentives.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
You know.
I feel like the incentives are starting to spoil buyers because I had a client who wants to buy a new build because he wants a deal, right? And then he's like, oh, well, he finds out that he can't qualify for the home on a primary rate because he lives in another state. So when you come to Vegas, you have to either have a job here or work remote, and it has to be your primary home for you to get the incentives. Or even a second home, you can too. But if it becomes like an investment home, you don't get the incentives. And so the lender will not give you 10K. And so some clients are like, then I'm not going to buy a home. And they're just staying put for the next 5 years.
It's
And
not
I'm
gonna
like,
change,
dude, like, what happened? You're just talking about 10K. Like,
Mhm.
why not just go with William and get 2K from him? And now you still have your beautiful home, you know? And it sucks because they're so spoiled with these incentives. But every time I see these clients, they're like, oh, I should have bought it last time because it was so much cheaper. And I'm like, well, so why don't you buy it now? It's going to get more expensive again. But you're hung up on this like 10 grand.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
There's nothing in the large scale things. Yeah,
Like, you're going to get that money back when you sell the home anyways.
Even the interest rates though,
Yeah.
they have those programs, like where they're offering like 5%.
Yeah, that's a huge benefit. So if today the rate is like 7.5,
Right.
someone like Toll Brothers is offering 5.49.
Lennar's too.
Yeah, fuck Lennar. We're not talking about Lennar.
I'm about to buy a Lennar home, dude.
You can get jumped
Yeah,
outside.
good luck. Their homes are pieces of shit.
Are they?
They're the worst homes in the world.
That's not what I heard.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
find
care
out
what you heard.
I want to find out where your house is being built and take a dump in that hole.
They seem pretty nice. And didn't just what was his name? What's that rich dude? Somebody dumped some money into it.
Is it Warren Buffett?
Yeah, maybe.
He put it was. I don't think it was Lennar. I think it was a bunch of other builders. Yeah, I might
Was
be
it?
wrong.
There's
but
money in
he
everything.
put in money
so,
to a
dude.
bunch of builders. But one thing that I noticed with Lennar, okay, I'm gonna be honest. So I really have nothing against them. My clients want it. That's totally fine. But when I go to every community and I talk to salespeople, everyone's really cool. But when I go to Lennar, they're so snobby and stuck up. Like, they don't even want to talk to me. They don't care. Like, they're just like walking around like this. Yeah, we're Lennar. You want this home or not? And I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Fuck you guys.
Whoa, that's big.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. Like, the people they hire and like, that's just, I guess that's their why from the top, and it goes all the way down, right?
That's the culture.
We're not giving anybody money back. We're the best. That kind of shit. Like,
But you ain't.
yeah, but they're not. I hope they run their business down to the ground.
Damn.
Hey,
I think they're cool.
So like I said, I have
He's really
nothing
gonna get
against
stabbed
them.
Now their houses look nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So all the benefits are really great on buying a new build. So if you guys want to buy a new build, please do. If you're afraid that it costs too much and a resale home is cheaper, just think about it. When you sell the home, it'll be worth way more later. So it really doesn't matter. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of why I would buy a new build. Okay. Comment down below if you would want to buy one too. I want to know. This guy says, hell no.
don't do it.
And we'll see you on the next episode of The Next Win.